Better ads, better reels, better funnels, and what can be better. But literally, I have seen a lot of business owners who are literally very hardworking and still they are failing. What if I say that marketing is not a problem? The problem is the lack of systems. Usually what happens in the life of a business owner, as I deal specifically in clothing, cosmetics and jewelry, they go to the stores daily in the morning, they check out the stocks, in the evening they make the reels, replies, and everything goes in that manner. But when they try to do a lot of things, they do not get any kind of results. In the specific format of e-commerce, the system works in 3 different formats. First one is clarity. Look, a lot of business owners don't even have a clarity that who are the exact potential customers to whom they have to serve. In the a bit technical knowledge, it is what we call as ideal customer avatar. So what exactly is ideal customer avatar? We actually identify who is the exact customer who will benefit most from the products that we sell and why he or she will choose us in comparison to our competitors. Today in the age of AI and rigorous advertisements across the social media channels, there is one concept that is what we call as customer touchpoints. So what happens is, before a person sees our advertisement on social media, let's suppose it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, he is exposed to around 25 to 50 to 100 more advertisements of the same business. So what exactly different you are doing in comparison to those people that the customer will choose you? So the clarity is very, very important, first of all, and on that clarity basis, we actually identify that what will be the language that we will be speaking to the customer. After that, the second thing is the process. That when a customer is interacting with us from the very beginning to the end, what is the whole sequence that we are getting with him, that he trusts us and we are the final brand from whom the specific customer purchases. So we do a lot of things in that, just like we use the system of reels, we use the system of advertisements to gain the attention of the customer. When we gain the attention of the customer, that's only the first thing, and a lot of business owners just focus on this. They just keep making more advertisements, they just keep posting more reels, and with that only one element on which the guys are focusing, they're only able to generate the traffic. But what after generation of the traffic? They guys don't have any idea. The second stage in this, to generate that trust, that what exactly, that how well your systems are defined, that out of those 100 brands that a specific customer is seeing in the market, that he or she will choose you. And finally, the decision phase, that should be very, very streamlined. And the most important thing that works in the online brands is the concept of R square. That is what we call as repetition and referrals. Most of the business owners, either they're working in the service sectors or in the e-commerce segments, they just focus that run a lot of advertisements, we will get a more and more number of customers, and that's all. All of them just focus on the first transaction they are getting from the customer. But that's not how the real game of e-commerce and the online business work. Acquiring a new customer is 5 times expensive as in comparison to selling a product to an old customer. So how we work here? We work on the concept of R square, that is what we call as repetitions and referrals. How long you can convince a person to buy a product more and more number of times from you, it will increase the lifetime value of a customer. If you are not able to increase the lifetime value of a customer, the business is not going to survive. So rather than focusing on bringing a lot of customers onto the board, the main objective of a business owner should be to increase the lifetime value of a customer. And repetition and referral are the 2 major components which will work there. But this is a kind of thing which most of business owners don't do. When they are said कि यार online जाना है, तो first of all they are very reluctant because small business owner mentality very hard working. उनको कोई कहता है कि जस्ट रन सम एडवर्टीजमेंट्स, वो एड्स चला देते हैं. कोई उनको कहता है कि यार कुछ इंस्टाग्राम पे डालो, दे जस्ट ट्राई, बट अल्टीमेटली दे फेल बिकॉज दिस इज द एग्जैक्ट सिस्टम दैट दे गाइज आर afraid to implement, or they don't even know that how this works. A lot of business owners are like, अगर सेल नहीं हो रही है ना, marketing agency को पकड़ो. They will run more advertisements and they will bring the customers inside the system. But what happens exactly when the customer is inside your system? What is the kind of acquisition patterns, what's the kind of retention patterns that you have inside your business that the customer is becoming a repetition or a referral one inside your system. And let's take example of an airport. How the airport works so well, because the whole process is literally very streamlined. When we go inside the airport, there are checking, boarding gates and signages. Everything is streamlined, so that's why the whole processes are working in a very well manner. But let's suppose that we are sending a lot of traffic to a poorly designed airport, then everything will be a chaos. And same thing happens with the business owners when they are sending the traffic onto their website, onto their platforms without building the systems inside the business. That's a whole chaos. So I think so marketing is a part of the business, but we can't say that if we will only do the marketing and that will bring the customers. Marketing is a kind of thing that will just bring you in front of the customer, but how well your systems are designed, it will make you implicate in the future that they will be with you or not with you. We should ask a question that are we literally failing, or is there a system which is being present there and never been taught to us? And it doesn't only happen in the marketing case, specifically in the case of business owners. It happens in all the parts of our life, even in our personal life, even our professional life. Everywhere a system is designed, and when the system works perfectly, everything is there. When you are working in the kind of system which is poorly designed, then you will not be able to achieve the results that you have always expected.